Here's Buzelis. Giddy trying to break down the rookie fears. Into traffic, he scores. The Bulls have the advantage in that department tonight. Let's see if they can use it. So here is Queen, who's off to an excellent start. Beautiful lob. Nice catch by Williamson.
That could be a good combination of...
On the attack, Buzelis!
Watch your head! Oh my goodness. There it is right here. Drives to the basket. How do I say goodbye?
Former Piston and Hawk driving on Giddy. The spin. Loose ball. Tapped by Giddy out of the hands of Peavy. Here comes Dosunmu. Trying to push the pace for the Bulls.
Oh, let me get some butter with that roll.
Perfectly off the fingertips for Ayo. Nice pass by Alvarado to Murphy.
You got to get back into the Bulls. You just scored on one end. You can't get beat down the floor on the other end.
They reset the shot clock now to 19. The game clock they reset to 7:31. Here's Buzelis for a three.
Oh, bang, bang, bang.
Murphy. Underneath. What a pass to Peavy.
Well, that time fell asleep. Went back cut.
That maybe you're not used to having out there with your main rotation. Jones. Good cut by Phillips.
Oh, he was doing that the other night. Moving without the basketball.
Saved by Fears to Alvarado, who lobs for Misi, who had the smaller Jones on him.
That was a good find by Alvarado.
11 clutch games out of the 16 the Bulls have played already. Buzelis, wow, Alvarado read that over the top move very impressively. And the follow by Misi.
But one of the areas they've got to get better at is the point of attack.
Yeah.
Where these guys are breaking these guys down way too easy. So yeah.
Alvarado on cue.
Bulls continue to shoot it from outside. 5 of 15 from the three-point line. Got to try to get to the basket a little bit more.
Nice maneuvering by Misi again. There it is. Cooper Flagg, who played high school ball with Derek Queen. Nice pass to Asenge. There was Queen, the Baltimore native, to erase it. Who don't maybe get as many minutes when the stars are in. And they want to show that they belong on the floor. They want to be in the rotation more often. What a finish by Trey Murphy, the third and one.
Group of run. If they're not ready to play, I got to go somewhere else. Because this is a game you should be winning. This team has lost 9 in a row.
Jalen Smith has been way more perimeter oriented this year in this role. Now he does go down to the post. Lost it, did Phillips, though. Another Bulls turnover. Lob up top, what a finish by Murphy again.
Oh, you got to get back defensively with the Bulls.
It's White, a quick three, a much-needed one at that.
Now turn around and find your guy. If you're in the zone, get in your area where you're supposed to be.
This is one of the better paint point teams in the league in New Orleans. About half their points come from the paint. They're in the advantage in the paint tonight. There's Phillips on a nice feed from Trey Jones. White trying to leave it for Giddy. Has to reset. Ayo drives on Misi. Long rebound. White flags it down with less than a minute. Kobe. Ayo thought about it. Alvarado got back. Zion Williamson late coming back to the party, but arrived on time. Williamson into the paint. He scoops it in. Guys who've been very good shooters in their careers are having bad seasons to start. Williamson beats the buzzer with the deuce. Seven to shoot. It's Murphy. That's a deep one. And it's smooth. That's how we say it down here in New Orleans. You know,
Artiste.
Here is Jafar Carter. Here it is, a run out for Peavy. Folks that don't appreciate what he does in the defensive end, that's understandable. His metrics are not good. Nobody's on the Bulls are very good right now, by the way. This has been a bad defensive team all year. Opted to go with a wing player. Queen so far has had some nice moments as a rookie. Nice maneuvering. Can't finish. Peavy can.
Well, I've been impressed with Peavy.
Me too.
Heck of a defensive player, but watch, he's just going to keep running. No one puts a body on him, and this is what happens. It's a good box out that time.
There's Peavy hassling Kobe White. Gets the steal, the run out, and the lay-in. He didn't dunk it in officially. New Orleans averages 108. They've got 108 through 3.
Well, you start getting confidence. You know, guys start to play well. Guys hit shots. You start to get confidence. And with that cut right there, again, I mean, that it's just you're not going to beat teams if you don't come out mentally and physically ready to play.
Ayo Dosunmu almost single-handedly is taking care of the paint points right now for Chicago. He dropped credit one.
There it is right there. Nice drive. You see the late foul. I play modest at the small forward position. I would come out with a big lineup, 3, 4, and 5, and just start trying to manhandle teams on the boards and get second chance opportunities.
Giddey sets it up for Dosunmu. That's a 3. Zion picked up by Williams. Using that left hand, the dominant hand, and a nice finish. And Carter has Zion. Williams at least comes over for the help. Good defense by Carter and Williams teaming up. Javon trying to fight off the much larger Queen, and he does.
Good job. That was good help by Javon Carter, too, with Josh, especially with Josh's accent, too.
Oh, Giddey lost it. Bay laid it in. More second chance points for New Orleans. There's Dosunmu. Rotates to Phillips. He needs to hit the corner 3 and does.
Good move. Good swing of the basketball.
It's been a balanced effort for New Orleans tonight. There's Zion. Now working with the right hand. Switches to the left as he gets to the rim and scores. Our Range Rover dynamic performance. Our dynamic performer is Zion Williamson. Ayo drives and can't finish against the lengthy Misi. Alvarado finds Zion. Here comes the trade. Timeout, Billy Donovan. No Vucevic, no Herter, no Okoro, no Terry for the Bulls. Murphy to Alvarado. Got it to go down. Impressive run at Georgia Tech for him in the ACC. Then undrafted, earned himself a big contract. Here's Giddey, that's a 3. That keeps the Bulls, again, just connected enough.
They're switching from almost 3 to 5 feet away.
Bay, tough fading jumper for Sadiq.
You know, you switch when they come together.
Zealous picked up by Micah Peavy. The spin, a tough try, and Misi volleyball spikes it out of bounds.
He's a guy I thought this year would be really take that next leap from his last year. As being and
White turns it over. Giddey saves it right to Alvarado. And that'll be an easy 2. Here's the kick. Alvarado for 3. Long rebound to Gowans. Right there is Misi for the jam. Timeout, Billy Donovan again.
No excuse for that. 38.
Most
second
allowed.
Chance point. 25 points off of 15 offensive rebounds.
Smith gets the deuce inside.
That you should have your, be blowing these teams out and arresting. Oh, another
offensive rebound. And a second chance for Alvarado. On the drive, blows by Smith.
I might have to be pulling some guys out now to get some of these younger guys after to get some experience.
It's back up to 18. Smith fires, got it. Smith, yeah, Smith went right back outside. Giddey hits a 3. And it's down to a 10-point game with 3:47 left. Here comes Bay across the paint. No, tips out high. Another second chance. And more second chance points. Bay.
Sadiq Bay looking like the Detroit Sadiq Bay.
Yeah. Another blow by for Dosunmu. Well, Jones almost got his hand on that pass to Zion. They left Sadiq Bay wide open.
They left him open twice.
Less than 2 minutes to play. Dosunmu trying to fight through defenders. He doesn't score.
I know. Right spot for the Bulls.
5 to shoot. Alvarado takes up slack. Off to Bay. Scores. Here's Williams on the attack. The spin blocked by Zion Williamson.
18-year-old, 19-year-old kids, they got that kind of AAU mentality.
Sure.
They come here with a different mindset. They'll learn as they get older. You don't do that. When somebody knocks you on your butt, you're like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. Sorry, sir. I don't want another.
It's all. ESPN on Disney+. Turn it on.